Are you there, my people? Are you there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wagwan, habari gani? How are you? I'm okay, as you can see, Nasabatam. I'm feeling good. The fact that you are here with me, God is here with us, and it's for us all. So now, I take this time to thank you all for the love and the support. Keep it up. Let God bless you because you love me so much. There are so many people out here who, when they post their videos, they don't want to watch. But here you are. I post video like this. I see you. You are just struggling. Who is going to watch first? It is an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You love me so much. And I love you, my family. So, we are back again in our reaction video of today. So, each day we have new members. New members, thank you so much for choosing Pamela's World Kenya channel. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, my keyboard reactors, team positive, team negative, all are welcome. So, on today's video, I just want to check on Max 1 and Timura Sensor. Now they are just fighting because it has become now when you send a donation, the subscribers, when you send a donation to maybe someone who is not on Team Marwa, when they take the donation, they are told to take it back or we take it. You know, there are now other places where you can just go and put it or just take it there. They will not feel the heat. So I watched that video and I could not even believe it. But anything can happen in this world. This is a game of chess, a game of numbers. Who is who in this field? Anyway, we are going to check on that. Then again, there's a video which I watched. Another Kenyan American. He's been around. I've been watching his videos, but not very focused on them. But today I just took one because sometimes you just watch videos and there's one thing which you take from that. So I took one part which we are going to check because he was trying to advise the people who have maybe the Americans, anybody who have been in diaspora who want to come back home. Choices are for each and every person. Even him, according to what he was trying to say, he didn't say it is bad to date such as young girls or it is bad to do this. Choices are upon you, but he was just saying what is necessary because you find some people, elderly people, they come to date young girls and expect those young girls at the age of 20s, and then you expect them to just be comfortable with you. You've eaten your ears, you finished. It's just like now, people who don't want to face the reality or don't want to accept the truth. Sometimes it cannot work. So he's just advising, which we are just going to hear. He's not against anyone who can maybe, or those people who come to date maybe younger girls at 20s, but there are consequences. There are consequences, and according to him, you find a number of people who are doing that. They end up feeling like their heart. That is what he was trying to say. But choices are upon you. So we are going to check on that, and not because I'm disputing or not because I'm supporting. No. Mine is just to bring. You take what you can take, and then you others are saying you waka or you go. Ama unaenda unakitoa. So first I'm going to start with Max 1 and Bobo is that name Bobo something of the name. We are going to hear that name because I think it's my first time to watch him, but during that period of Brian's grandma's construction, I heard that name when Mura Senso used to mention that name. But it's like there were two these masons, like they were two friends, and then it's like he took one and made another one leave because mostly they are not my niche, so I don't follow them quite often unless maybe I get something out of it like what I've just gotten from Max 1's video. So according to this video, it's like this man, the father was sick, and he's the one who was given that contract of being a mason in grandma's construction site with Mura Senso. It's like now they have been closed. These are his foot soldiers on the ground, and that's why when we come here every now and then and tell you people, this man loves no one. He's just recruiting. If you don't do as per or you don't go as per what he say, you are out. He's not a loyal boss. You have to be loyal even to your workers so that even your workers can be loyal to you. Not everyone, maybe if you collide, they just want to go out and start reacting upon you. So even the people who are swearing, no, me, I'll never. Like I saw that in, excuse me, in Mike Kido, something of the sort, who has been working close with Mura Senso, saying, me, I will never change, I will never change. And changes is not you who are saying, no one wants to change in this life. But there are circumstances which can make someone to change. Like now, this one is saying now, from now onwards, I'm going to be a reactor. Yeah? Because Mura Senso called him names. Huh? Mura Senso called him someone who is not okay, Farouk. So this man came out and met Max One, because Max One was sent for money with a subscriber to take for like a donation to grandma, because everybody was sending money there. People were supporting. This is a house where anyone or everyone wanted to chip in. But then this donation went through Max One. So Max One, because he didn't want to be seen like someone, because they are not that close. Because you see, when you are a reactor in the village or wherever you are known, or you are considered a hater or a jealous person. So he never wanted to go there by himself, and just decided to give money to this one who is closer to them. But what happened? After taking the money, because money was given to grandma, I think. But I think after asking from where the money came from, they decided to call him to come and take money and go with the money. And then later on, they changed their mind and said they are going to take this money to the orphanage. So this is how these people operate. This is how they operate. And number one, before even I put the receipt here, me, I think maybe my mind is a bit different. Maybe each person has got their way of doing or understanding things or doing their reactions. We can never be the same. We are out here, but we are different. So one should not tell, why are you not reacting like this other person? Oh, why are you not? No, no, no. This is how Pamela gets it. And this is how Pamela feels about it. So this, I start with the donors, or the people who are sending money to people whom they know are not close to them. You know the people who are in the construction site. You know the people who are in the construction site. And you know Mura Senso is there. You want to help grandma. There are so many people who are close to grandma. There's Priska Sagati there. There's this Mark Kizo over there. Mura Senso himself is there. Rosio Mam, those numbers, Gitriva, all these people who maybe if you send, their money will be accepted. There these people, these boys who are calling grandma. Chacha Tales, all these, they are there. You can send them, but why do you choose to send someone whom you know cannot reach those people easily? Yes, you support this person, but you know his presence will provoke that person or that camp. Why would you do that? Because I see the problem starts with the subscribers or the donors. They are the people who are making heads colliding in Abohanse. Because if the donor would have just sent the money to the right person, maybe Chacha tells to give the grandma, all these strangles we are hearing now, we would not be hearing this. But because they like drama, these people who are sending money, they make people quarrel. They like the shenanigans. Let me just say that. Because the person who was sending money to Max One knew exactly Max One is not wanted there. And why would you send money to someone whom you know, okay, you are supporting him. You support Max One, which is okay. But you cannot send someone whom you know is not getting along with those people. How is he going to hand over that money? How is he going? So it started from there. Then Max One also stayed with the money because he was waiting how to send this money, and then sent it now to give this boy to take it. The fact that this boy was Mura Senso told him not to work there anymore. When he took the money there, they saw like now the fact this boy is now close to Max One. They said no, we cannot. They took the money. Then they called him and said, "Come for this money because you've been associating with people who are insulting Marwa." It's like this money came from Max One. The money didn't come from Max One. The money came from the subscriber. What I said, the person who sent this money first made the mistake first. You soon send money to someone you know, someone who is not close to those people. So I think this is what this person who sent money wanted. He wanted to see this Shenanigan. Now it started officially. So when this money was sent there, later on, he was called to go and pick the money. And the money now, after now preparing himself, because this time around he was with Max One. Now they called and they were told, because you associate yourself with the haters, people who insult Marwa. Now don't even come for this money. This money we are taking it to the orphanage. Look at the money the way they are taking this orphanage to be cheap or to be a place where you dump things which you don't want. That is where you dump them. How sure are you that this money was sent to the orphanage? You would have given this money to the person who sent you, and then let this person send it back. You've accepted it, and then you are saying you are going to take it somewhere. Sometimes there are things which does not make sense at all. So let us hear that story, and then we go back, because I won't put so many things. I just want to put that part where now they are saying now, because you associate yourself with these reactors, people who insult Mura Senso, because Mura Senso is a god, man. You don't insult Mura Senso and then you expect them to take your money. These people, they want to rise. These people have not been having what they have now. Let's hear that part first before we come and react upon it.
So, Abobo, you are given a tender. To be doing the plumbing.
Yeah, in brand
So, meaning that you are the top mason.
Yes, I was the top mason.
And did you have the handmen?
Yes, I was having the handmen who are assisting me.
It means that one day you went there late.
Yes, I went there late.
And the reason was your dad was sick.
Yes, my dad was sick.
And you are sent to go to the market and purchase a goat.
Yes, because in our African culture, if your parents came sick, you have to go to the market, you seek for the goat and come you slaughter for him.
Yeah, I've got you.
Yeah.
So after doing that, the needful that you have been told,
yes.
When you went to the construction late,
yes.
Marwa started calling you that you are lazy.
Yeah, not even lazy. He told me that I'm a lazy, I'm a madman.
You are a lazy and a madman.
Yes, I'm a madman.
What happened after there? Did he fire you or did he return you to the work?
He fired me and I asked him for forgiveness. Imagine I went there 7 times, each and every day. I went there very early in the morning. Marwa still calling me that I'm a mad person, surely.
Mad person?
Mad person.
And you are the one doing the plumbing?
Yes.
That was the guy who was supposed to do the plumbing at Grandma's place. Then it happened that the father got sick. He was told to go and buy a goat, like with couriers. With him, he's saying Africans. When your father gets sick, you are supposed to go to the market and buy a goat for your father to drink goat meat. I think that one is in couriers, not African. It depends. Not all fathers can afford goats to drink goat soup. Now that one, I don't think I agree with that, because not everybody can afford goat soup. Goat is very expensive. So if that is what happened, then it happens in Korea, because we always see Mura Senso buying goats, or talking about when someone is sick, when a lady maybe gives birth, they are given goat soup. So this one went to buy goats for the father. Then when he came back, he was fired and he was called named. So this made him feel very bad. So from there, that is now where the problem started. That is how Mura Senso handled his people. Because there are so many people whom Mura Senso knows needs him. So you make a small mistake like this, you are gone, and he can call you name. We've heard the way Mura Senso pushes people at that construction. He pushes people. And people don't have a say, because if you have a say, and maybe he gave you a shout out, his people will pull out. The moment he says things bad about you, people are just going to start unsubscribing. So this boy felt bad, and he went there to ask for forgiveness 7 times. This is what Mura Senso. Mura Senso never accepted his apology and never heard whatever the boy was telling him. So this is one story we are hearing. So we report from what we get. I don't need to bring Mura Senso here to find or to hear his side story. No, I report what I have here with me. So this is what he's trying to say.
Going back to the fire you?
Yeah, he fired me out very bad.
Did he pay you?
No.
He didn't pay you?
Yes.
So working?
Yeah, I was working there. He paid me once, but the second time that I did the work, like yesterday,
yeah,
and the day that I came there, he was supposed to pay me. He didn't pay me. He told me that I'm a mad person and I should go. Then I go, and then next day I came there. I went to ask for forgiveness, and that man, imagine, he told me that I'm a mad person.
Any project which Mura Sensor is constructing or is in charge, you will have to find people crying we were not paid. So this is just one person coming out here, Bobo, that is saying that there's one day there which he was not paid, because there's a day before that, he was absent, there was a day which he was not paid. So when he came to ask for his payment and forgiveness, Mura Sensor called him names and told him that he was mad. So I think this one didn't go well with him, because calling people names, whether you are the one who is a boss or whatever the way they call him, and you make people go without payment, sometimes it's not good, because he takes just laws into his hands, and that's how Mura Sensor is. Because Mura Sensor pushes people, Mura Sensor bullies people. We've seen it, and we knew even this one would not just go without people coming and say they were not paid. So this one is crying he was not paid, and he was insulted, and this made him not to feel okay. Let's continue, because this is someone whom he trusted with the plumbing work. But with Mura Sensor, the moment he sees another one, he will not even see you as something else, because I think there were some, or maybe there are others who take cheap labor. And you can see even the plumbing. This is a man whom he replaced this one with, the one whom he had there. Look how he fixed the toilet. He didn't fix them well, so I don't think he did a good job there. Maybe he would have left this one to do the job, but this one lies with him. He did that. He made this one go. Reason, this one went to buy a goat for his dad. So maybe Mura Sensor never gave him chance to explain himself. So you see, sometimes it's good to let someone explain the reasons why they did come to work, or the reasons why they are late. Sometimes it's good also to understand. We are all human beings.
Ask a simple question, Abobo. Out of what Marwa has done to you,
Yes.
so you've decided to do the reaction content.
No, according to me, guys, I have my channel. I already opened my YouTube channel even before I went there to Marwa's place.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing with my channel as usual, as normal, guys. Yeah.
You've not got me. Reaction is all about saying the truth.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to ask, are you now trying to say that the video that you'll be uploading is to say the truth?
Yes, the video that I'm going to upload from now, guys, is just saying the truth. Let's say the truth, guys.
Yeah, that is because
let's
for me, my content is reaction.
Yes.
And reaction is like...
I disagree with you, Max, one there, because this Abobo is saying he has a channel which is going to continue uploading videos as he used to upload. Does not mean that the videos which he's been uploading were untrue. One thing you have to understand, that if he was uploading his videos then, there were true things which he was uploading there. But if you want to say that you have to be a reactor to be saying the truth, I don't think that is the truth. People do different vlogs, and those are the things which they believe in. Reaction is just a different niche. Maybe he was in a different niche. He can proceed with that. He doesn't need to be a reactor to say the truth. No. Truth, he can just say the truth even when he's doing the same things which he's been doing. So I don't think that one I get you well, because I don't see the reason why he must be a reactor to say the truth. You can say the truth wherever you are. We have many vloggers who are just doing their true thing, not the must that they have to be reactors to say the truth. Even our supporters, they are truthful people, but they are not reacting. So it is not only about reaction. And reaction sometimes is not just when you are reacting, you are saying the truth. You might react to a video which maybe someone didn't say the truth, and you react upon it. So it does not mean if you react upon it, that shows that you are truthful. So it's not about being truthful does not mean that you have to be a reactor to say the truth. Even in the same maybe the niche which he has as we speak, he can still speak the truth there. Does not mean that he has to be a reactor. I think that is how I get it. Because we have reactors who are lying. We have reactors who are also following, just like we are different here. It is just about you yourself, how you get this thing. So when he will be reporting whatever is reported, he's not reporting as a reactor. No. You can react, but you are on the positive or on the negative. Depends on how you find things or how you see things. That is how I see it. Yes.
What's the news they were there? Like now you are reporting that, oh, I was mistreated. Oh, I was sabotaged. Oh, I wasn't paid.
Now that is my content from today.
Now that's the the thing that I was asking you.
Reactors.
I don't want like people to come out and say Max one forced.
No, he has not forced me. It's me what I've decided. I've just decided to do the reaction, and what have made me to do that is that I want to the truth, guys. The truth is very good. If everyone talk the truth, we have made a very big step, guys.
Sometimes I fail to understand you. That's how you call yourself, because you get annoyed, or maybe something happens which you don't like where you are. You switch gears. It's like now, when that time during that period you are living a lie. You are living a lie. If you are truthful to yourself, it doesn't matter what happens where you are. You can just square with the person who maybe have maybe insulted you, but you don't switch gears. The moment you switch gears, that shows that you are not truthful to yourself. Maybe you're just following someone, but you knew you were seeing things which were not correct. For someone to say now I'll just be speaking the truth, which means there were so many things which when you are in that camp, you have to hide. There are so many things which these boys are seeing, but they cannot say because they are in that camp. You say them, people will unsubscribe. You talk about them, you will be seen as a traitor. You talk about them, you'll be seen as someone who's jealous. So it's like now when you are there, they are there because there are things they want, not because they want to be there. So there's something small happens like this. Everybody want to speak what the truth now. They just want to say the things which have been happening there. So that shows one day even Mura Sensor will just remain alone there. Despite the recruitment which he's doing, one day he might be there alone. And that's why when I heard this Mike Kizo talking about me, I will never change. You will change. Look at these people. These who are very close people. You just knew Mura Sensor the other day. Mura Sensor will do one thing to you which will make you talk like this. Now I'm going to talk the truth from now onwards, which means you've not been saying the truth. Even the videos maybe which you posted, those are all lies on those videos.
The grandchildren of the grandma, they were calling Abobo.
Yes.
Asking Abobo that to go and take back the money. So even in the comment section, my family, you are my witness. Because for me, I had told you this earlier. I told you this earlier. But there are those subscribers who like drama. Or Max One, don't want to represent the gift. Max One, you want to keep the money. Max One, you are a poor person. You are taking the grandma's money. Now we present the money in a good way. And Abobo never meant any harm. I never meant any harm. We only delivered. We never abused anyone. We never criticized anyone. We never insulted anyone. So what was our mistake? Just representing the gift. Now, the question that I want to ask, just in a good way, the question that I want to ask, Abobo, we are going to call them, so that at least we tell the people the truth. That they are calling us for this and this and this. Take out the phone.
As I said in the beginning, there are subscribers who are making these things to be difficult for this Nyabohanse. I think there are people who like people to see people fighting. This is what I see here. Why would you send money to someone whom you know they are not getting along to those people? And you know Mura Senso does not want reactors to be sending anything there. You remember what happened to Gintu in that construction. So you are still sending money to reactors to take theirs. It's like now these supporters of the subscribers out there, there are some who just want drama. They like drama. There's another person here in Kenya who used to call drama. It's like drama, like video. So you see, this is like drama, like video. So he used to pronounce drama and video like that. So this one, I see it like drama, like video. So these dramas and these videos which are happening in Nyabohanse, there are some people who enjoy them a lot out here. And so you see, after taking money there, there's a phone call which was made to Mabobo, which we want to hear, because Max One is trying to interview this boy. He feels hurt, he feels betrayed because he's been supporting Mura Senso. Though he's been supporting Mura Senso, but there are things which he could not say while in that camp. That is why he's saying, from now onwards, I'm going to speak the truth, which means all this time he's not been speaking the truth. Let's hear.
ni aje Alex?
Poa Bobo, sasa Bobo.
Eh,
Wewe umekuwa mbora. Wewe fanya aje?
eh.
Hiyo pesa tumechukua tunapeleka children's home. Sasa wewe usiuzie pesa. Tunapeleka children's home.
Oh, mnapeleka children's home.
Eh.
Oh. Sasa nilikuwa nataka kukujia pesa like sasa sijui kama nani alikuwa hapo Marwa.
Marwa yuko hapo. Wewe usiuzie pesa.
Oh, mama kupelekea
Bana ndio children's home.
Oh.
Hao jamaa unachukua pesa kwao ni Reactors.
Oh.
Kama huyo anatusi Marwa.
Oh.
So ndio maana unaona type kwa shida na yeye.
Oh, sasa nani amesema hiyo pesa iende kwa children's home? Woko. Na cheki. Oh, sawa. Halo. Sawa basi, wewe kama mmeamua kusaidia watoi hawa children's home ni fiti, lakini hata nilikuwa ndo huyu na nakamka.
Wewe sawa, yato irudishi. Tunapeleka huko kwa children's home.
Na nikuulize. Nani alisema hiyo story ni kujeo do?
Wewe hata maswali mengi, hao watu ni Reactors wana nini nyingi mara, wanatukana mara. So wewe pesa uende wanatafuta mtu wa video. Na watakuchomea hata wewe channel yako. So kana hawa, wewe kama unapiga vlog utana hawa Reactors.
Lakini nilikuja hapo mara bana akaniambia mimi nimechanganyikiwa sasa hata sitakai kuja hapo tena.
Wewe ni sawa basi.
So this Mabobo called that Chacha Tales. That is Chacha Tales. And Mabobo asked I was to come for that man because he had already called Mabobo previously and asked him to go and pick the money because the money which he sent there came from the Reactors. According to Chacha Tales, the money which they sent there, which he took there, came from the Reactors. So he said, you are being confused. All people are confusing you. The Reactors are confusing you. You are hanging out with the Reactors. They are confusing you. So do not come for this money. And this boy said, but you called me. I was to come for it. And then he said, no, now don't come for it because this money we are taking it to orphanage. And then he asked, who said it should be taken to orphanage? He said, Goko is grandma. And his Mura sensor is there. No, Mura sensor is not there. So he asked, he told the man, oh, me, I just wanted to come. He told him, do not come. You are hanging around with the Reactors. They have corrupted you. So we decided to take the money to the children's home. So that is the response from the other side. So, and I think this is what made these people to make this video. Why would you take this money? The money which come from, this money didn't come from the Reactors. This money came from the subscribers. And now look at the way these people are brainwashed. They are brainwashed to the extent that if money comes from this side, it cannot help. I don't think there should be maybe a division when it comes to helping someone. This is someone who is in need. And I don't think this grandmother said that the money should be taken to the orphanage. Who saw them taking that money to orphanage? Because it can just be a talk. If they never wanted this money, they would have just returned it to the people who gave them the money, but not deciding. You refuse to take money, take it back or bring it back. Don't decide on it. If you're deciding, that shows that you've taken this money because who saw you taking this money to the orphanage? So after watching this and after hearing the way they are talking, I see like these people, they are not serious. And I think they are just behaving like small children. I know they are young. I know they are young, but whatever they are doing, they are not doing for themselves. It is the, how do I put it? It's the poison which Mura Sensor have poisoned them. Because even when they were being recruited, they were being warned. If you associate yourself with these Reactors or the negative people, you'll never grow. You want to grow, you have to stick with me. You have to walk with me. Whether going deep to the waters, rising from the water, you have to go. Here, you are not supposed to say anything. You just follow me. Follow me. That is what Mura Sensor told them. You have to be with me. The moment you talk to these Reactors, the moment you hang out with them, these are the boys. These boys, they are from one region. They are from one village. So you can't tell me the fact that you are following Mura Sensor. You cannot talk to your brother because they are reactors. This is what division which Mura Sensor want to bring in the village, and the subscribers are also bringing that division, and they are making this gap to be wider, wider, and wider. Reaction or this YouTube didn't go to Nyabohanse to maybe divide them. I see a big division here. To the extent people cannot take money from a subscriber, the fact that the money has been sent through the reactor. These are different niches. You choose to do this, I choose to do this. But when it comes to help, you can help regardless of your side, where you are. So these people, you see how they are. And I think this is the reason why they will not last with Mura Sensor, because there are so many restrictions which Mura Sensor have put to them. Maybe if Mura Sensor is coming and Mura Sensor seeing you talking to a reactor, you'll have to run. Even maybe if you are bathing in the river, the same place, you'll have to run and leave your clothes there. Just for the subscribers to see you as loyal. You people don't put people in prison. Because all these things are happening because of the subscribers. The reason why I'm saying this, because when Mura says unsubscribe because this person was in with a reactor, they will do so. But if they were not doing that, even if Mura Sensor would say, they will just stick to you, whatever made them to subscribe to that person, Mura Sensor would not be behaving like this. Because for someone to subscribe to someone's channel, there must be something which they like in that channel. So you don't expect someone to remove you, unless maybe you didn't know what you are signing for. So this is what I see. The subscribers and Mura Sensor is bringing a very big division in Nyabohanse. He pretends to be a good person, but if he's making people not even to talk to others, even people who need help like this grandma cannot receive money which comes from a reactor, sent to a reactor to take to her. She also says no, this one, because they insult Marwa. You are rich now. You don't want money which comes from different places. It has to come from Marwa's pocket. Anyway, that is your problem. But what I've seen there, many people are still going to come out from this camp, because you see, you find like these people who are coming from Mura Sensor, it's like they were being choked. So when they're coming out, they feel like now they are breathing fresh air. They were being choked just because of the subscription. They are not supposed to talk. Like this one also saying, you don't know another one will come out tomorrow, not paid. So that is that. And let me see what, and then we go to this one who came from a Kenyan American. I hope you subscribe, my people. Give the video a like, share my videos, please. Slap me with the likes, and tell a friend to tell a friend. So now we want to see this receipt, and then we talk about it, because also I liked what he talked about, because there are some people, let's say people who have lived in America, Europe, when they come to Africa, they pose like they only want what they do. We've seen them, and you find many people crying in the internet. Oh, I've been scammed, I've been done what, the lady whom I was supposed to meet, blah, blah, just went underground, because they are targeting the young girl. So what do you expect? So this one is also just advising, but choices are yours. But you find such relationship, you in your 70, 60, and 50, then you are going to a girl, or just a girl of 20 years. You don't expect this to give you love the way you want, unless maybe there's something which is making her fall in love with you. And that is not called love. Even you as a person, that is not love, that is lust. That is how I see it. So let's see.
You do you. I'm not here to direct you. These young men, 40s, 50s, and 60s, been through life, been married, raised kids, and they're finding themselves single for the first time in a long time. And unfortunately, some of them that I've met or that I've talked to have found themselves in a pickle out of the choices they've made. They come home, and then of course, the nice thing about Kenya is that your options are unlimited. Kenya has incredibly beautiful young women, fine girls, of all ages. So these future and current Chinese come to Kenya, and then they start situationships, often with younger girls. And I'm talking about girls in their 20s. And unfortunately, in my limited experience, these things have not turned out well, at least to the folks I've spoken with, for a number of reasons. And if I was to guess, I would imagine many of these young girls are probably attracted to us, not because of what we look like. I mean, with salt and pepper, balding, and all that, we've been through life. We are a little rough around the edges. I suspect they're not attracted to what we look like because many of us are distinguished in our looks. It's possible some of them are attracted by their imagination of the depth of our pockets. And some of them don't realize that many of us actually don't even have that much money. It's often presented as good wifeness. Some of the things we grew up with 40, 50 years ago. And so they come here, and those young girls are doing things that we've not experienced in a long time. You can imagine you wake up and somebody's basically catering to you. Many of us who have been married and live in the Western world, we don't get a whole lot of that. I'm not blaming our girls. It's just a whole different world. The kind of goodness that we end up meeting here is something that is new. And so these current and future returnees end up getting sucked up into that. I mean, and I'm not saying that is a bad thing. And so over time, you find out that for one, these young girls, intellectually and emotionally, you are not on the same page. But then you choose to ignore.
That is very true because you find older men when they come, people who have been living abroad, when they come back home, we've seen very many, even here in the coastal, there are so many wazungus when they come at their old age. These are retirees. They just go for the young girls of 20, 21, 23. If it is maybe up to 27 there. You can never see them hanging with elderly women, people of their age, or maybe middle-aged women. They don't, because they just like this young girl. And later on, they come and regret because then you find them they're not compatible. They can never be compatible. Even you, in your right mind, you know this one is not working, but people just trying their luck. Let me try if it can work. So they end up being disappointed, and this is what he's trying to say here. Because many people, not even one, not even two, leave alone his video, there are so many people who have that experience of having been hurt after it works for them. Some people, it does not work for them. So it is just a choice, and maybe your luck, it happens like that. But most of the people, anybody, even maybe leave alone even the people who live abroad, even here, you go for a younger person, it doesn't work as you want, because this is just like trying. Even insecurities, there's so much insecurities within such kind of relationship. Let's continue hearing what he's trying to feed us with.
I've been around here. This young guy from diaspora meets a 22-year-old. They start dating, and of course, over time, he begins investing in this young woman. And from what I've been told, he took some kind of a loan, sorted out their family problems, built a house or whatnot, and then they were not married. They were just like intensely dating in his mind. And then he goes, visits their home, and brings a year. I don't know what a year is in English, but in my community, when you're getting serious with a young girl, you go see their family, and there's the dowry process. So that is about step one of the marriage process. So he goes to their home, does their year thing and all that, and he takes this young girl to college. In fact, right here, there's a college in my village called Maseno University. That's where the young girl was sent to this diaspora and paid tuition, of course, paid everything and all that, with hopes that once all this is settled, they're going to get married. So 2 weeks ago, it turns out that he got information that not only is this young woman finishing, they're scheduled to graduate this November. Maseno typically does a graduation in December. I don't know why this year is different. They're doing a graduation in November. So 2 weeks ago, he just learned that this young woman is graduating, has not told him anything. And apparently, she has even taken a potential suitor to their home, who is also bringing a second round of a year. So almost like two parallel marriage processes.
So you listen to that because it makes sense a lot. It makes sense a lot, but people ignore signs. Many people ignore signs because, number one, you are in your 60s and you want to marry a 20-year-old. This is someone who is still going to school. And to the extent, he paid school fees or college fees for this girl. And by this time, when this girl is going to school, this is just an upcoming, someone who is still growing. This is your daughter. She can even be your granddaughter going to school at that age, and she's meeting her age mates. Huh? What do you expect? Because on the way or at school, this girl is still uh, growing, and you are. It's like you just want to buy. This is like now you are buying love. Not that things which people do, which does not make sense at all. Okay, you in your right mind, you know exactly. Chances are very slim. Chances are very slim, and to make things worse, you are taking her to school where she's going to meet her peers. You can imagine where she's interacting with her peers. So it is not easy. It is not easy. Many people are doing it. Okay, choices are different, but still, we are talking of maybe for someone not to get hurt. This is what we are saying here. Even this is what this man is trying to say here. Not that it is not working for everyone. It works to others. It works to others. To many people. Let's say like 70%, it has never worked. It always brings problems because there are so many insecurities in it, and there are so many how do I put it? There are so many things on it because you have to persevere. This is someone who is still growing, and you are in your prime age already. You've retired. You can imagine you've retired dealing with someone who is still a baby. At 20, that is still someone who is a baby to you, and she's still growing out there looking. She has never even seen things in this world. She's starting to see things, and then you want to pin that girl down. She has to just be at your level. So you find it very difficult, and it has made many people to get hurt, especially the men, because sometimes you spend a lot on this girl, and then you end up losing. That is why you find this one, after this one took a year is like part of the negotiation dowry, part one, and then another sweeter also took, because this was now the best candidate for her, because maybe that was her age mate. So you see, let's continue.
He's distraught. What he thought was a potential future wife apparently is moving on with somebody else, and he's invested quite a bit in that woman. So I don't know what it is about these young folks, but I'm also convinced that it doesn't seem to work for many of us. And so my general advice is, I see more stability with women our age than I do with young ones. I mean, your experience might be different. Maybe you've met a younger one and it worked out, that's fine. But out of the examples I've looked at, returnees who come and date women about our age, 40s, 50s, and 60s, seem to be a lot more stable in their relationship than these young ones. In the majority of cases, the young ones just turn your world inside out. I know you'll have all kinds of experiences, but it doesn't seem to work out. So my suggestion is, if you're single, you're 40s, 50s, and 60s as a man, and you're coming to meet somebody down here, it's fine. But just so you know, the younger ones don't always end up well. I mean, I don't say older ones, but the ones that match our age, the distinguished ones that are exactly our age, seem to be a lot more stable in the way they relate with us. So, like I said, if youth is what you're looking for, if the younger ones are what you're looking for, that's fine. But just so you know, the examples I'm seeing in the village don't seem to provide excellent evidence in support of unions with those younger ones.
That is very true. I agree with you, because even me, I've seen many people, they just try to console themselves with younger ones, because it's also good to relate with your age mates. Even if maybe the gap is small, that is better. But going for the young girls like 20-year-old, what do you discuss? Because you don't even have things in common. But the older ones, or maybe your age, at least you can sit down and reason, because a 20-year-old, what can you reason with a 20-year-old? You cannot. That's why you find many people are not getting it, okay, and people get hurt instead. So this one is just advising. If you want to settle down, maybe retiree, maybe you're divorced, maybe whatever, go for your age, and then you'll have a good time. You'll enjoy the life. But if you want stress after you've retired, then go for the younger one. I think many people have felt that heat many times. Otherwise, I watched this video and I said, let me share this because it might help someone out there. So choices are yours. No one is telling you not to. Decision lies on you. But if you want to live a peaceful life, you want to live a maybe a happy life after you retire, don't go for the people who are going to give you heart attack. You see, like now this one, 2 dowries were taken. The first, the retiree sent his dowry. The potential husband also sent dowry. So sometimes it's good to have such kind of videos because at least they are teaching people, at least enlightening people. Sometimes you need such in your life. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I don't have much. This is enough for now. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share my videos, and let me know what you think of today's video. Please subscribe. Well, go and subscribe. See you again in my next video. Thank you and bye. God bless you. Bye bye.